Today on this video, we're going to talk about a few things that you can do in UltraPro to update your personal items yourself and request PTO. First, I want to address the UltraPro password, which has to be 11 to 15 characters and has to have one capital letter, one special character, and one number. I would suggest that you start with a capital letter and end with a special character or number, and that you always be mindful whether you have your cap locks on, because that seems to trip people up from time to time. And you will notice that you have a forgot your password, and that you can do that if you do forget your password, but you only have twice. If you go over 3 times, you will have to call us. So today we're going to start with a test employee at mspark.com and type in their password, and once you go in, you will see the home page like you will see, and there are 3 items that come up, which will be current pay, pay statements, and year-to-date pay. And from there we will see the myself information. Just hover over that and you can see your personal information, pay information again, career information, time management, time clock entry, pay information, and benefit information, and open enrollment information, which we would use at the end of the year when it comes time to open enrollment changes. And then if you want to make an address change, you would go into your personal information. You could change any information here that has a pencil edit icon. Click on that icon, and you could change like a zip code and just pull that information up, make the change, hit the save icon, make sure that the information is correct, hit the save icon again, and then the change is ready for us to approve. Again, any of this information in the myself area that has this icon, you can make adjustments to. Then you can go to the myself information again, review any of this area again. We can go and look at any of these areas. You can review your benefits area, for example, and you can see any of the benefits that you have set up currently. Now we can go and look at the time management area. In here you can review anything that is showing on your time sheet, which for salaried individuals, that's going to be mostly PTO and holidays, and this will show on your calendar. And to request PTO, you have to go to the Scheduler tab, and here you can go and look to see any requests that you have made thus far under the All Request. If you need to make a current request, you can go to New Request, to the New Request tab. And to make that new request, you need to give it a name. And you can give it any kind of name that is specific to you: spring vacation, spring break, summer vacation, holiday, and you then can go to the calendar icon and pick out the dates. In this case, we're going to go from Wednesday to Wednesday because we want you to see what happens if you pick out dates that have Saturday and Sunday fall in them. And then we would also want you to put in some notes that would be relevant to you and maybe to your manager. Then hit populate, and that puts all the dates in and the hours. And then you want to get rid of those Saturdays and Sundays, so you can just click on those red X's and that will get rid of them. And in this case, we're going to say we're not going to take off that full day on the first day of all those days. So we're going to back out and only put in 4 hours. And we also want our manager to know whether we're taking off the first part of the day or the last part of the day. So we unclick the all day, and we go in and type in the start time and the end time. And just to make sure everybody's clear, we're going to go back up there and put in some more notes and say that we're going to work the early part of that day. This is up to you. Again, these notes will show once the request goes to your manager. So again, you've come to myself, time management, and scheduler, new request. You've put in the dates, populate, made sure all this information is correct. And now you're going to go up to the right hand side of this window, and you're going to hit save. This request is sent to the person who approves your PTO, and that's all you have to do. You can exit this area. It's up to your approver to now approve or decline this request. Other things that you can do from this area is you can change a direct deposit. So you go into myself, into the pay area, you can go under direct deposit, and if you don't have a direct deposit, you can start one by hitting the plus sign, and you can add. You only have to add things where there is a bullet. That's the required areas. But you can put a name in, and you see this is saying that there is required area there. You can look at W-2s. You can print them out from here. You can look at your income tax selections, what your marital status and exemptions are, and you can also change those from here. We're going to exit out from here, and I'm going to pull up a pay statement to give you a sample of what our pay statements look like. This is just an example of a test employee, and you see UltiPro and a fictitious company and name and address, and you'll see the status and exemptions. But the thing it's doing right now is we are opening up the double drop down box where you can expand out the employer year-to-date totals, and that's what you need to do, where you can see the employer 401k match totals. It does not, it defaults to where you only see the employee side, and so this is what you'll need to do to see the employer side, and I would advise you to do that. And the one thing that I would advise that you do is make note of what the website address is, and following this video there, right after this, you will see what the website address is, and also I will give our names, mine and Farrah's, where you'll know exactly who you need to get in touch with if you have problems, and if you ever get your account locked up, you can get in touch with us, and I thank you for your time. Bye-bye.